I am a feminist because being a feminist acknowledges there's a problem. There is inequality between women and men, and feminism acknowledges this. Because sexism in the workplace is still a very real thing. Because women's sports teams don't get nearly enough coverage or funding as men's sports teams. Because female politicians, artists and sports stars are still asked about their children when men are never asked about their children. Because you're being a girl is an insult. Because women still aren't allowed to be on the front line in the military. Because women with children or about to have children are less likely to be hired than men with children or about to be a dad. Because there are still girls' jobs and boys' jobs. Because in some places child marriage is a norm. Because women and men should have equal access to their children. Because suicide is one of the leading causes of death in young men. Because gendered online harassment is on the rise. Because the Catholic Church don't allow women to have leadership positions. Because some workplaces require women to wear heels. Because France recently banned the burqa. They did this to empower more women. I can't think of anything less empowering than telling women what they can and cannot wear. Because of the marketing of toys, girls are taught to be princesses and mothers, and boys are taught to be imaginative. They dress up as firemen and as doctors, and we are teaching our girls such a bad message. Because of women in politics. How can we have a representative parliament when we don't have half of our politicians being women? Because of women's magazines. Women's magazines focus on how women can please men and how we can lose weight. This is seriously insulting and patronising. Because of body image. Why are women constantly told what size they should be? Fat women constantly play goofy, funny roles in films. Skinny women are constantly hated and are the target of abuse. No woman should be subjected to abuse because of their body. Even comments on women's bodies shouldn't be appropriate. Because black women are told they're only pretty if they're light-skinned black women. Because women in Saudi Arabia aren't allowed to go to football games, go to cemeteries, go swimming, or try on clothes when they're shopping. Because of celebrities without makeup. Is anyone else infuriated about all these blog posts about celebrities without makeup? Because women are still asked what they were wearing, how much they had drank, and if they had been flirting. Because women can't be sexual like men. Women are constantly sexualized and objectified, but if we ever talk about sex and the fact that we enjoy sex, then it's too much information and we are seen as sluts. Because our bodies are illegal. Why is it against the law for women to show their nipples and it's not against the law for men? The only possible reason that we would have to get our nipples out is to feed babies. Men don't feed babies. Because of catcalling. Whether I want to wear a really, really tiny short skirt or I want to wear sweatpants, I shouldn't be subjected to catcalling. It isn't a compliment and it is scary. Because of sex trafficking. The UN predicts almost 2 million girls are victims of human trafficking. Because of page 3, boobs are not news. Because of the normalisation of self-hatred. Women constantly bond over their hatred of their bodies and their faces. Because women are expected to be maternal. Not all women want to have babies and that's okay, it doesn't mean they're selfish. Because a man's masculinity shouldn't be defined by what they wear, their sexuality, or what job they're in. Because boys don't cry and women always cry. Because of forced marriage. Because I've been told I have mental health issues because I am a young woman. Because women and men deserve equal pay for equal work. Because in the US a woman is raped every 6 seconds. Because I believe in pro-choice. 77% of anti-abortion leaders are men. They don't have a uterus and they don't have an opinion. Because in domestic abuse cases, people ask why didn't she leave rather than why did the man abuse her. Because there are parts of the world where women are punished for being sexually assaulted. Because approximately 3 million girls are the victim of female genital mutilation. Because I want to spread awareness about feminism. I believe that if a man is abused by a woman or raped by a woman, it's just as sick and devastating as if a woman was abused by a man. Because domestic violence is a leading cause of injury to women, more than car accidents, muggings and rapes put together. Because in 31 states, if a woman has a child as a result of rape, her rapist can sue her for visitation rights. Because I'm taxed for having a period. Periods are not a luxury. Because women make up half of the human race. Because Malala Yousafzai is one of the most brave, beautiful and inspiring people on this planet. Because I believe in the social, political and economic equality of the sexes. Because if a female boss is being assertive, she's being rude. But if a male boss is being assertive, he's doing his job. Because little girls are constantly told they're pretty and cute, and little boys are constantly told they're brave.